2piece. What's
What?
good?
What's good? What's good with it, homie? What's good? What's good?
Now, you originally from Gainesville, Florida.
Yes, sir. IDs all day long, man.
So, growing up in Gainesville, what was that like?
Man, growing up in Gainesville in the '80s was hell, man. I seen somebody get their whole head blew off, man. You know what I'm saying? As a little kid, man, seeing that was crazy. Plus, you had people that you say was like 2 years older than you, man. They ain't have no mom or dad, so they was out there in the streets thugging. That's what I seen growing up.
Oh, okay. So growing up and seeing stuff like that, would you say that kind of shaped your view on life?
It definitely shaped my view of life. But for the good, I knew that, hey, my dad went down this road. He was one of the ones that sold dope in the past, and he made over $1 million with his brother. They was one of the very few, and looking at that and seeing how everything went down with him and his brother and everything, shit, I decided to move different. Um, I decided to go a different route. I wanted to do everything legally.
Right. So would you say that no, you got to a point where you develop your own mindset to be able to make your own decisions?
Growing up basically without my dad and mom, I was raised by my grandma, and she was a hustler, and she was independent and strong, and my will and everything came from her. So basically, right after high school, man, I was ready. I was ready to go ahead and I was ready for the world.
Okay. So your grandma had a major influence on you.
She definitely did. Definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Now, at what point did you get influenced by music to want to start rapping?
Let's see. I say around the time my grandma got sick, so around the 96, 95, 96, 97, between those 3 years. And it was like right after I heard Is There a Heaven for a Gangster by Master P. I seen this video come on, and dude with gold teeth, and it looked like he from where I'm from. He looked like he from the struggle, but he made it. So he talking about Is there a heaven for a gangster? So I wanted to see, was it a heaven for me? If he could do it, I could do it. That's what I thought back then. So yeah, that right there was the turning point right there.
Right. So Master P was a musical influence.
He was a big musical influence.
Now, other than Master P, did you have any other musical influence?
Nah, that was it, man. That was basically it. I could say, Park and everything from the past, but it wasn't until Master P came out with Is It Heaven for a Gangster. That was it. It wasn't until then that I realized, hey man, I gotta do something. This music, I'm finna get it.
Okay. So Master P music spoke to you
Yeah.
in a certain way.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. So, but when you first started initially rapping, spitting rhymes, what age was that?
Uh I had to be at least 11, 12 years old. Uh I remember at age 11, I think I had a song already out on the tape, going around in middle school. So, yeah, it had to be about 11, maybe even 10.
Okay. Now, what was it about rap music that attracted you to it so much?
Well, we grew up, we in the South, we grew up in the choir, so we love music. Music was a big influence on life, period. Definitely growing up without your parents, you use music as that turning point to be like, okay, hey, I got to listen to this to get me over, or get me through with what I'm going through at this time. So music was that thing, man, that was everything growing up as a child. So, um, that's basically it, man. If I answered, I don't know if I answered your question or not.
Okay. Now, coming up during the time you came coming up as a rapper, things was kind of different.
Yeah.
It was less stuff with the internet and all that. So, how was you able to get your music out there with less outlets?
Well, I used my 9 to 5 job, my check, and I got out of Gainesville. I took my CD and my promotional material, and I took it to all the little major networking events from Jacksonville to Miami to Orlando, to Atlanta. I went to all these different places, meeting different people, and getting my name out there. That's what I did at first.
Oh, okay. So, were you selling CDs out the trunk or hand by hand?
Well, we went around asking for donations. We did the donation thing for a long time, just to get by.
Oh, okay. Now, at that time, it was more of a grind to get your music out there. So, with today's, era with the internet and the music, would you say it's more comfortable for rappers to like to get on now?
I wouldn't say it's more comfortable. It's pretty much it's easier but hard at the same time because now you got you thought it was a lot of artists back in the day. Well, there's a lot of artists now because people can just sit at their home and do music. You know what I'm saying? They mama can buy them a computer, a microphone, and an audio card, audio device, and boom, it's going. Or they can do it on their phone. So most people are doing it on their phone, uploading it straight to SoundCloud. So it's a lot of artists out here. So say this to say that, I think artists have to work harder. You got to put yourself on every single platform because you never know. You never know when you're gonna make it. Now, if you are R&B singer, it's kind of easier because you can actually go on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all these places and actually show your real deal skills if you got those real deal skills.
Right. So, would you say the internet is a gift and a curse?
It's a gift and a curse, man. It's a gift and a curse because by this time, say if the internet wouldn't have came out and we still had the knowledge right now that we got, the kids wouldn't be making no music. We all be making all the music because we'll still be selling out the trunk of our cars. Yeah, it might be bootleggers, but hey, we putting all our we getting all our material put in the trunk of our cars and we going city to city, with our own stuff.
Right.
And it probably wouldn't be that much bootlegging because without the internet, it wasn't no bootleggers.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, even though we got the internet and all that today, but would you say, like some upcoming rappers still should, you know, sell their CDs hand to hand or out the trunk, getting it out there on the street?
Well, what we do now is we take our merchandise for CDs, shirts, pins, whatever you could find. Dab rigs, cannabis, CBD, whatever it is. You take everything to your shows, and at your shows you sell your merchandise. Now, as far as hand to hand in the streets, like they do now, well, you see what's on the streets now. You got everybody asking free. They want free money on the streets now. So it's kind of hard because back in the day, I remember when we was trying to sell our CDs on the streets. The police banned that and said that's illegal. But now you got people on every single corner with a sign up saying they need money. They ain't asking for no job or nothing. They want money straight up. So they not even going to work no more.
Right.
So yeah, I don't even understand this, man.
So would you say that the hustle has changed a little bit
Yeah.
with being out there on the streets, making it happen?
Yeah, because now anybody can make money. There's no thing where you can't make money because you could actually go on the street corner and make money. A daily living too.
Oh, okay. Now, are you a rapper or a rap artist or both?
I am damn near a music mogul. I I do everything. There's nothing in the music element or any form of music I can't do. For and even video. So when it comes to this music business, I'm like the one that you would love to be around. You would love to meet. You would love to pick my brain because I done did it all.
Right. And besides from, rapping, you produce, you do videos. So how does it feel to be multi-talented?
It feels good. At an early age, I knew, hey, I had to wear different hats, multiple hats. I just learned that as a youngster. I knew I wasn't really gonna make it into football, due to my size. So there was things I had to, hey, buckle down and learn and get my vocals right. To, hey, sit down with rest in peace Charles Preston and learn everything from him for us, the keyboard and how to sample different songs. And yeah, man, it was a lot to learn, man.
Oh, okay. So would you say that you develop a love for the music production side as well as, doing raps?
I mean, I love rapping. Like, as you can check out my TikTok and everything, I'm like, I love it. It's like it wakes my brain up. There's no day I don't get up thinking about rapping. Music production is all about, hey, oh, you need some beats, bro. All right, I got you. It'll be done in like 30 minutes. Don't even worry about it. I'll send you the invoice. So that the music production, that's just the money. I get money from that. Rapping, I get money from rapping too, but it's more of I can get that right now money from a beat.
Right. So rapping is in your heart.
Yeah, rapping is in my heart.
Okay. So it's not something you just do, you live it.
I live rap. Yeah, I live rap. I even made my own genre.
Okay. Now, what advice would your older self give your younger self?
Don't trust nobody. That's the biggest thing. Don't trust nobody. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to nobody. Believe in you. Um, I mean, it's gonna be a long road, but if you just keep walking straight, you gonna get there.
Right. Now, do you represent your future or does your future represent you?
Do I represent my future? I do. My future represent me. Since we can't see the future, I am now. It's now. Everything is now. Um, Tomorrow I can sign with a management company and make $1 million. That same week, I can lose that $1 million and be back where I'm at right now. So I don't know, man. You just got to live life day by day.
Right. So would you say you just take life how it comes every day?
Hey,
You live in the moment.
you live in the moment, live in peace. If you don't have peace, you ain't got nothing.
Right. So would you say a peace of mind is priceless?
A peace of mind is definitely priceless. Listen, all men, that's all you need is peace. If a woman gonna give you peace, it's all good.
Right. Now, when you first really got out there, how did you link up with Roy Jones Jr.?
Through the Rocket Balboa, the Rocket Balboa. So I came up with a song. I made the beat, and I actually had a couple people on Rocket Balboa, but once once I found out Roy Jones was interested, I started try to push the whole momentum towards, hey, let me try to get Roy on this song. He actually didn't get on the song. He actually got on the video, and so I knew one of our cousins. He's a Welch. He actually is the one who hooked me up with Roy Jones. He knew a friend that knew somebody who knew Roy, and they linked everything up together, and that's how me and Roy got together.
Okay. Now, when you were signed to his label, like how many years you were signed to his label?
Let's see. I think 3 years. 3 years I was with Bodyhead.
Okay. Now, at some point, you decided to, you know, go and be more independent, and with your own stuff. Was there something that inspired that?
Well, as time was going on, I had to be more independent because Roe was moving towards more of the boxing realm and and being an announcer and everything and worrying about, that money first. And so I had to be like, okay, look, we got to do something. And my manager had a little problem with the law, and it was a time where I was just by myself, and I had to really sit down and think, hey, what's next? I just can't sit here. So I decided, hey, let me try to go on tour. Let me use what I got and see what we can do. And ended up being on tour with Young Bleed. Salute to him.
Right. So you had to put more focus on yourself and stay more active.
Stay more active, more focused on myself, and yeah, getting myself out there online.
Okay. Now, as a rap artist, have you got the sense that you want to get out of it?
So basically, did Bodyhead give me the assist to move forward in life? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that too.
Okay. I can't say it's up and down. I can go left or right with this question. Because before I even got there, I had my own studio. I always had my own studio, working with artists and trying to get my name out that way. Um, Getting with the label, they had a studio, okay, but at this point, YouTube Live or Facebook Live or nothing like that was out. So be in the studio don't mean shit. There's nothing saying, hey, 2piece is in the studio. Hey, dang, that studio's dope. Nah, you can't even see it. I'm just in $1 million studio for nothing. Yeah, we got work done. I was able to do features like with Mystical, and I mean, so many people. Pimp C, rest in peace to the pimp. I mean, it was so many people I was able to network with, and not even network with. They had verses before I even got there that they had that was just that I was able to get and re-record and master and do everything to make myself look good. So
Right.
I guess in the sense that do work, and it did work. So yes, that was a stepping stone to get me to where I'm at right now. Yep.
Right. So now, would you say you're just more independent on your own?
Right now, I'm definitely more independent on my own. But due to me putting myself out there online, I just got over 27,000 subscribers on YouTube without me even putting out music. Right, I ain't even put out a song. I'm just on Instagram and just networking with people. Due to that, I'm able to get management deals and different deals from companies. So right now I'm looking at a big deal from a company out in Las Vegas. I'm just waiting on them to put their marketing agreements together and see what they're gonna, offer me for as marketing. Because that's marketing is the biggest thing out there. That's what every artist needs. If you ain't got marketing, you might as well just cut it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if a major label offered you a deal and it's the right type of deal that fits you, would you take it?
Hey, you just said the magic words, the right deal that fits you. If it's gonna fit me, I'm gonna take it. Ain't no doubt about it, because a label ain't nothing but a machine. I got a machine, but my machine is very small compared to this 2 million, 3 million, $30 billion machine. I might have a $2,000 machine, but they got $1 billion machine. So you just gotta see it in that aspect.
Right. Now, for the artists that took the 360 deals, would you say they made a bad decision?
Tell me who took a 360 deal that ain't fucked up. Hey, I ain't met an artist yet that ain't fucked up off a 360 deal right now.
Right.
Man, definitely during COVID, they was definitely fucked up, man. Come on now. I mean, if a label gonna give you, okay, say NBA YoungBoy, they offer NBA YoungBoy $25 million, and he turned it down. Okay, because basically they probably wanted to give him a 360 deal or something like that. If he's making money on his YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, because all these people pay you now individually. So if he's
Right.
making money from all this stuff, plus if he got his own YB, whatever the hell you want to call it, clothing line and stuff like that, he got all this stuff. Ain't nowhere in hell he's supposed to sign a deal. He's supposed to tuck that money and run.
Right.
Do the Master P on their ass.
Right. Now, being that you an independent artist right now, um, do you own all your masters?
I own all my masters. Oh, okay, so I own all my masters. So anytime you do a song with me, I do a song with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and it's mine. I did the beat, I did all that stuff. It's my song. I own all the masters from when I was a little boy all the way up to now. Okay. There were songs that I remastered and remixed, like the I Smoke I Drink remix and Can't Be Touched remix, things like that. Roy Jones still own majority rights to those songs, but I still get a portion of it. So I'm still able to do my thing since I did do a part of it.
Right. Now, for those that don't really know or less educated on this, how important it is to own your masters as an artist?
I mean, you gonna be Prince or you gonna be Soldier Boy? Um, I mean, owning your masters is everything. Because you got to think about it. If you don't own your masters, down the line, 10 years from now, say 10 years from now, they want to put it in a movie. You want them to go through you, not the company that you used to be with. Because y'all ain't on good terms, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get that off this. You want them to come to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about owning something. Plus, say your son starts to be a rapper, and maybe he's a good rapper. That's one of them songs that y'all tuck and run. You ain't gotta pay
Right.
nobody. So that's the good thing about owning your masters, man. You get all the money, you get everything. You're publishing all the royalties. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to buy your song, okay, because what royalty people do is they say, hey, this song has sold so many units or have been streamed so many times over the past 10 years. We want a piece of this because we know for a fact if he's streaming over 2 million, say this. If he streamed over 200,000 a month, okay, we know he's going to make nearly $500 he's going to make $500 a month. All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and give him, 15,000 for the next 10 years. Because they know they're going to make their money. So you either going to take that money because you want to use that and invest in more into yourself, or you just wait for the next investor because there's so many music investors out there. But that was one, so that's I just gave y'all a big key out there.
Right. So it's important to own your masters and have your own publishing.
Very important, very important. Publishing, it's up in the air. Everybody can't be publishing companies. No, you got to be an artist some kind of way. But most likely, if you're with a label, they're going to be your publishing company. There's no way you can get out of that because that's your actual label. That's your actual label.
Right. Now, with your knowledge of the game, would you someday start your own label or a management company?
I got my label right now. Do it big music. Right now we I guess we looking for artists. I can say we looking for artists. I'm just looking for that artist. I'm only gonna work with one artist right now. Because in the past we worked with many artists and they wasn't ready for the game. They was all on tour with me, and things like that, and it just didn't work out for them. I'm pretty sure they got the knowledge of the game now, and they could probably do the same thing, go on tour and get some money like that way, but they just weren't serious enough for me. So I'm looking for that artist that's very serious, got very, very, superb talent. They need to be up there with me. If that just as good as me, better than me.
Now, would you be looking for a male artist or female artist?
It doesn't even matter. It could be male or female, but they just got to be ready. And when I say ready, it takes a lot to get a female artist on the road. So you got to take it as a male. shit, he might be like, fuck, I go get me a pack of t-shirts and some shorts and give me some Nikes and boom, I'm on the road with you, fam. The
Right.
female, on the other hand, it ain't gonna work like that. You dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you got to strategically plan on getting a female artist on the road, but the male, you can just get him on the road right away.
Right. Now, is there any artist in town that sparks your interest?
You know, in town, Gainesville, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Gainesville. Any artist that sparks my interest? Well, definitely that I Am Mora girl. You know what I'm saying? She was fire. What, that was her name?
Yeah, I am more.
I Am More. She's dope. I like her visuals. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more. A little bit more of, and see where it goes from there. Maybe I need to produce a track for her and see what she can do on it. Other than that, you got my boys, out east. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we hard heads around this bitch, man. We straight up hard heads, and I understand, So you got like Mike Whammy and Black Old Savage and all them boys. They stay in and out because of the way that we gotta live around this bitch. But it's up. Any one of them can make it at any given day when they get out.
Right.
Yeah,
So those two that you mentioned,
yeah.
like, would you potentially sign them or would sign them?
Well, you gotta think about it. You either gonna be a hard head or you gonna be a rapper. You dig what I'm saying? It becomes a time where you say, "Damn, I guess I gotta be a rapper. I can't do the same shit I used to do."
Right.
Until they find that out, I can't say, for instance, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to change my whole mindset of life and really get out there and say, yeah, I'm gonna be a rapper. I can't be in the streets no more.
So